Hey guys, what's up? So, welcome back. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you might know that I was in Chicago going to school and now I'm back in Atlanta, which is my hometown. I'm taking this next year to, try and build a business, to really focus on freelancing and YouTube and all that good creative stuff. I'm currently living at home again, and one of the conditions from my parents was I had to have a dedicated workspace and kind of treat this like a, not like a 9-to-5 necessarily, but I had to have like a dedicated workstation. For a while I was trying to find a space, either in a co-working area or just find an office space, but one thing I really wanted to be able to do was, manipulate the space however I wanted so that I could make it into like a sort of studio, because I don't need a desk, like I can sit anywhere. I needed a space that would be functional and useful, and I didn't want to waste money. So I had the idea, basically take an old guest room that we have downstairs. It's barely ever used, and convert it into like a little office space. I mean, my parents are awesome and they thought it was a great idea. So it's now been converted and it's finally sort of done. It's still kind of a mess, but it's functional and that's what actually matters. So I'm gonna go show you that office space and maybe a little bit of the behind the scenes of what I've been working on and future projects. I'm gonna stop talking and let's go downstairs. Before I get into this video any further, I wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing a 48-hour short film competition. I don't have the date quite set up yet, but I'm mentioning this now because I want to include you guys in the pre-production process. I'm going to have a poll on this video, top right, of the different genres, and I need you guys to vote, and I'll be doing whichever one gets the most votes by this time next week. One thing that I've been doing quite a lot of recently, and I've been trying to incorporate into my daily schedule now that I don't really have a schedule, I have to make my own schedule. I've been trying to make sure that I have like at least an hour or two of learning every day, whether that's books or online courses. Speaking of that short film, I've been trying to learn a lot about storytelling and script writing and directing. You guys know this, I've already worked with them once before and they've decided to sponsor this video once more because I want to make this 48-hour short film. The first step for me has been learning a little bit about writing a script because I've never done that before. Currently, I'm looking at this one by John Watts, who's a writer/director, and it's called Learn to Write Movies, Screenwriting Step by Step. If you guys didn't know, Skillshare has over 25,000 classes, ranging from everything business to photography to filmmaking. They got everything. If you want to learn a certain After Effects skill, which is something I'm gonna be doing real soon for a video idea, they got all of it right there. I really like how it's all laid out in a more organized manner, and it's more like a lesson instead of just one-off YouTube videos, which there's nothing wrong with that, but sometimes you need a little bit more structure. One of the other great things about Skillshare is really affordable at less than $10 per month, where you got full access to all of these amazing classes. If you want to try out their service and you didn't last time I talked about them, I really hope that you try it out, because the first 500 people, click the link in the description, will get a free 2-month trial. So why would you not want to just try it out, just for fun? And I'm gonna stop talking now and let's get into this studio tour. Welcome to my office. A studio, I don't really know what to call it. Why do I have an accent? But yeah, let me give you the quick rundown. Backdrop, couch, plant number one. We got this mirror that was in my apartment back in Chicago. These things were just in here already, so I got these lights off of Amazon that were pretty cheap, but you know what? They work, and that's all that matters. This light was in my apartment in Chicago, as was this stand. I just brought it back with me. It's not very organized right now, as you can probably tell. The two desks, which are really cool. This chair, just from IKEA, the best store on the planet. I got another plant and another plant, and then this whiteboard that my dad just wasn't really using. I got this random stool from Walmart. It's super convenient as a table, as a chair. I made this giant YouTube play button maybe it was like 2 years ago. I made a video about it. You know what, I'll link it up here if you're curious. It's still up. I don't delete any of my old videos, so if you want to go watch it, you can. I won't stop you, but I'm warning you. I don't want to film all my videos just in this room, obviously, but it's cool to have a dedicated space, you know? I've never had that before and probably won't have it again for a while. No, it's really weird. Like, I'm so used to just making videos wherever. I didn't have a space like this for a long time, so I know the struggle of being like, I can't film because my roommates are in the room or are maybe next door and they're gonna hear me film, or maybe you're at home still and you don't want to disturb your parents or your siblings, and you know, it's that thing holding you back that's like keeping you a bit quieter, keeping your voice down when you don't want to do that. Plan ahead the time that you want to shoot the segments at home, whether that's, you know, that you're gonna have the house to yourself. Maybe you have roommates and you kind of know their schedule, or you can ask them what their schedule is, so that you know when they won't be at the apartment or the dorm or whatever your case may be. There's nothing wrong with, you know, feeling a little bit hesitant to film when there's other people around. I get it, but sometimes got roommates and maybe they're just not cooperating, and that's life, and you gotta just make do with what you got. Like, for example, when I was still in Chicago, I had a couple roommates and they were all nice, but I wasn't super close with them, and there were times when I wanted to film in my room, which is like right next to the living room. It can get really loud. It was rough sometimes to find times when all 4 of my roommates weren't home to film, and a lot of the time I just had to do it. Being open to my roommates, being like, hey, I make YouTube videos if I'm talking to myself. That's why. It can get a little bit awkward. You know, one thing you have to learn to deal with as a creator or a YouTuber specifically, if you're talking to a camera by yourself, is the stares, the looks, the awkward laughs. It's gonna happen. It's inevitable if you're in public, or even sometimes when you're in your home or apartment. You know, you kind of gotta just embrace it and be like, yes, I am talking to myself in my room. I'm not crazy, I don't think. Again, if you don't have a dedicated space to film and you're kind of iffy about vlogging in public, first of all, it's a great opportunity to push yourself to vlog in public more, to film in public more. That's kind of a hump that we all have to get over. Actually, I don't think we ever get over it. I think it's always gonna be awkward in the back of our minds, but it's something you learn to deal with and to get better at over time. So I would recommend trying to vlog in public, or if you're struggling to do it at first, get up early and go film outside. If you get up early before most people are out, there's gonna be a lot less people on the streets or in the park or wherever you're going. Oh, before I go, I wanted to open this on camera. My friend Liam and Mike run a company called Photogenic Phones. I met them in Sweden. They live in Australia. I don't know if that was an Australian accent at all. But they sent me this, which is so cool. What the heck? It's one of my pictures I took when I was in Chicago. Thanks guys, this is so cool. And also this is really cool too. Look how cool that is, so nice. It's cool to see like other, you know, creators being business people, starting their own businesses, making phone cases, like what? I hope you guys like this video. Really trying to get back on my upload schedule. I know it's been all over the place, but I'm working on it. Slowly but surely I'm working on it. If you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and click that subscribe button if you have not already. And I will see you next week with another new video. Bye!